Good morning, everybody. Good morning here at Trademy.com. Monday morning, the last day of the month. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Mary. Welcome. I hope you had a nice weekend. You enjoyed the days without me. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Patrick. Richard. Hello. Oh, Ellen just joined us. Nice. Welcome, guys. Well, Mary, I had also a quite nice weekend. A bit missing you guys, but okay. Now we are here ready for the next. Hello, Ellen. No, Master. No. As I said last week, I have also some small problems to close the position when I'm scalping on time, and I told you guys I will work on it and improve myself. So Kyriakos is very well. He's with me. He's with me here today. He's with me here today. He will greet you in a short while. So, everybody missed Ellen. Oh, Ellen missed Kyriakos. Well, then let's go directly to Kyriakos, and I will give a roundup in a short while. Kyriakos, take the people. They want you.
Hello, guys, and thank you for all your nice words. I'm back, full in health and strong. Hello, guys. Good morning to everyone. Nice to see you again. I have been absent for 2 days, Thursday and Friday, due to a very serious illness I had, but now I'm much better and ready to make some profits in Forex. I have done some analysis which I have published on our Twitter account, so make sure you always follow us on Twitter. I can do the second one, Mary. I will send you money, but some is a bit difficult to do. So very nice to have you back, guys. I'm now full and get ready. My kids are great. They are growing up. My eldest son is getting ready to go to the primary school in September, 5.5 years old. The second one is making my life a bit difficult, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it and I will get over it. All right. So let us briefly summarize what I have seen and what I have traded this morning, guys. Very briefly, I like to trade patterns, as you can understand. Those of you who are a bit of long, exactly. Mine small one as well, September. Exactly. We have the same age kids, Mary. Exactly. First year of primary school in September. So, what I have seen now on this pairs, and I have entered long positions. I have analyzed my charts and I have observed a nice symmetrical triangle again here on the 1 hour chart. Okay, let's do what we can for you there, Mary. So, on the 1 hour chart, I have observed again a symmetrical triangle. As you can see also on Wednesday and today, these symmetrical triangle patterns are very common. Actually, this is not a symmetrical triangle. I will show you a symmetrical triangle in a while. Now, what is really interesting here on euro-dollar is the clustering of these two trend lines. I have the downtrend line of the 1 hour in black, which has clustered at the point of intersection at this point. And below that point, there is also a huge support level. Whenever this happens, this means that this area here is a very strong support area as soon as the price tests it and reacts away from it. And this is what actually happened on the euro-dollar, together with the bullish cross on the MAs, and that's why I have entered long positions. However, a retracement back to this support zone is highly probable, so that's why I have placed my stop loss here, a bit lower than the next support on the 1 hour chart. And my take profit, as you can see, is at the 116.88 price level, which is a very strong resistance level. Personally, Mary, about the Fed, I don't believe they will proceed in an immediate rate hike. So that's why I generally observe a general weakness of the US dollar across the board these days. However, I believe that all the money are on this pair, pound dollar, guys. Pound dollar, if you have checked the news at forexlive.com, let me write you once again the website where we monitor the news. As you can observe on Wednesday, we are expecting a rate hike for the pound, okay, from 0.50% to 0.75%, all right? And this fundamentally strengthens an upside movement on the pair of pound dollars. So the Americas will not increase interest rates now, but the UK is expected to make its first rate increase since the financial crisis of 2007-2008. So, however, here again we have the same scenario as euro dollar. Here we saw a symmetrical triangle, which if I write here that is bullish if we have a close above 131.10, which actually we did by the close of the previous hour candle. Now, I will answer to you, Alan. Just a moment, please. Alan is asking me what should I do to be prepared for the NFP. I will tell you what to do in a minute. So as soon as it clears this area here, which is a minor resistance, I expect that it will test the 131.60. My stop loss for the pound dollar is at 130.75, a bit lower than this one. Now, some people are asking me about what should I do about the NFP. Those of you who have enrolled at any of our training programs, we have a 5-step process how to prepare for a trading day. Definitely, one of my advice that I can give you guys, if you have already placed positions before the NFP announcements, in the morning, let's say, like today, definitely don't sit in front of the screen during the NFPs, okay? Don't even watch the chart of the histograms you have traded. Just place your stop losses and your take profits, and my advice is to switch off the charts, okay? The reason to do that, yes, switch off the charts. Don't monitor them. I mean, if you try that, please try that. Just do your analysis, place your trades, place your stop loss, place your take profit, and switch off the PC. And come back in the afternoon. I guarantee you that if your analysis is correct most of the times and your system works, I guarantee you that you will see much better results rather than just sitting in front of the screen and getting emotional and getting angry and getting upset. So one advice that I can give you when you trade, just place the trade and leave. Go out, enjoy it. You have your stop losses, you have your take profits. Now, if you cannot, okay, you can find them in our training programs or during today's Allen trading session, as you have noticed, we are playing some educational webinars. For today, since you have requested it, I will put that webinar during the hour break for you to watch it and for everybody to watch it. I mean, these are the 5 steps all professional traders follow when they are trading, and it's a very helpful webinar. So today, one of the webinars that we will show you is to be 5 steps to prepare for an intraday trading day. You are very welcome. So moving on to our third position for the day. Again, I saw a symmetrical triangle. So as you can see, all the dollar-nominated pairs as a variable currency pairs euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar, they are all behaving in the same way. So that's why I have entered long positions on all of them. Okay? And the only thing that worries me on Aussie dollar is this resistance here, which it is, and be careful now. Now I will tell you a technique to know whether this resistance will be broken or not. If this symmetrical triangle was a bit lower, and if the ×1 vertical distance target price ended there, let's say that it was here, and the one time ended there, then most probably that resistance will not be broken. However, since the symmetrical triangle is here and the vertical distance breaks significantly above this resistance, if it holds within these lines, then this resistance most probably will be broken. I repeat, because the vertical distance price target does not end nowhere near this resistance level. And the last trade I have entered for the day is long positions on euro yen. I see a nice uptrend line here. However, as you can see, there are many resistance levels. That's the riskiest trade from all, according to me, because I'm against the 4-hour trend line. But the fact that the price is consolidating slowly below that trend line, I believe that it will burst to the upside very quickly. And that's why I haven't placed my take profit here. I have placed it close to the round number of 130. So this is as far as the explanation of my current positions is concerned. Dollar yen, it doesn't look attractive at all. I just see a symmetrical triangle, a very narrow trading range. I'm now analyzing dollar CHF, and as soon as I have the final outcome, I will let you know. So I see that Elif has already placed a position. She has just bought UK 100. So we will go straight to here, and then we will come back to see the news for the week. Thank you.
Hey guys, I couldn't wait. I needed to enter this trade, so I just did it. Basically, I went long on UK 100. You see this nice pattern over here. We hit our lower Bollinger Band. We got the oversold area over here. The bears sticks, they start to drop, and the bullish ones start to appear. So for me, it's time to go long, and I entered a long position on UK 100, and my stop loss is at 7,662, and my take profit is at 7,678.40. There we go. This is my my first trade for today, and let me see. Yeah, first trade for today. I'm aiming over here approximately profit of $150. We see, hopefully it will move fast. So let's see on DAX what's going on DAX, guys. On DAX I have to go short, guys. I'm going short right now on DAX. I just entered a short position on DAX because we had a very strong very strong breakout. It didn't close within the Bollinger Band, and for me this is a very strong downtrend. That's why I went short on DAX. Let me see. Yes, and I'm aiming here that DAX will drop until 12,780. Mary is taking with me the DAX. 0.35 is my take profit, and my stop loss will be 12,880. There we go, guys. There we go. This is my second trade for today. I went short on DAX, and my stop loss is at 12,880, and my take profit is at 12,780.35. There we go, guys. This is our second trade. Our UK 100 trade is already making money. Good, good. Let's have a look also on Italy 40. Well, Italy 40 is not giving a clear. I have to wait for a short pullback on Italy 40 so I can go long. I will go long now on Italy 40, and I'm aiming here a take profit 21,916.5, and my stop loss is here 21,810. This is my position here. UK 100 is already making $50. With Italy 40, I didn't wait for a pullback because I got a quite strong signal of a buy signal. That's why with Italy 40, I'm not. It might take a bit longer time to reach our level than I was expecting. However, we will see how it will develop. UK 100 is developing quite nicely. Let's go back to UK 100. We are long on UK 100, and it looks quite nice and interesting. Yeah, we'll get there. France 40. Guys, I attempt to open also France 40 position. No, leave it a bit more. I need here a positive candle so I can enter a buy position, but it looks, I need here a positive candle, and my bullish indicator needs to be positive as well. Then I will be able to enter. Right now I don't see a nice entry point. For the US indices, guys, I don't know anybody. I think Mary, you entered with me on Friday afternoon. You scalped with me Nasdaq, right? We had a great scalping afternoon on Friday on Nasdaq. It was such a nice trend, and we scalped on Friday during the opening all this way down. It was so nice, guys. UK 100 is very close to hit take profit. There we go. Let's move it a bit higher, our take profit, guys. We adjusted our take profit on UK 100. Our new take profit is 7,682, guys. So if anybody entered with me UK 100, I just adjusted my take profit. We are making right now $1,030. So Italy 40 is developing quite nicely. Yeah, nice. Nice, nice. On UK 100, we will, but I will tell you later on what I will do over there. Yes, it's a very nice development on Italy 40. UK 100 is moving nicely. Look at this. This was a very, yes, Mary. UK is making money. Nice, nice, nice. $160. Let's see. We adjust our take profit. Today we adjust our take profit. We got it a bit higher, and there we go. We are making $200. Italy 40 is making money as well. 215. Let's put it a bit higher, and I will put our hit take profit, guys. We hit our take profit. Ching ching. Our first trade for today. Let's go here. Let's see our first trade for today. We make $234 within 10 minutes. Not bad. So ching ching, our first trade, guys. So see, next one, Italy 40. Italy 40 is making money as well. Where is Italy 40? Italy 40 is giving us right now $200. And we put our take profit to 473. Now it's giving us $300. Italy 40. $300. Nice, nice. We are making $300 on Italy 40, guys. Let's see on the 1 minute chart, because I might adjust also here my take profit a bit higher. Let's see. Okay, UK 100 has a small pull back. We might enter another trade over here. Now during the pullback, let me see. Yes, guys, I will enter again UK 100. I will enter again UK 100. Okay, Mary, you are still keeping your position. Good for you. It's a very clever decision. I'm just trying to get realize some profits and enter again in a pullback. Let me see a bit more down, and then I will enter again. Because here on the middle Bollinger Band, it will take a bit of time until it gets it breaks through. Here it might pull back a bit, and when it's pulling back, I want to enter and get a better price for the next push up. This is my approach for the next push up. I will get ready again. In the meantime, yes, today in the afternoon we will trade again all our US indices. We will see how they are traded and how they do. No, go back to UK 100. UK 100 is Interesting. Guys, I'm going again. UK 100. I bought again UK 100. There we go. Another 20 lots on UK 100. And I'm putting here my take profit on 7,695. Yes. And my stop loss I will put on 7,660. This is what I'm. There we go. Yes. Okay, I'm aiming a very small profit here. It looks like a small profit, but still, when the position develops, I will modify my take profit, and hopefully we will make also here some money. So Italy 40, back to Italy 40. It dropped back, it had a pullback, but we will get there. We will get there. So waiting now to develop, and we will get our positions and money in. See, yeah, it will get there, no problems. So, sorry, Kyriakos, I interrupted you, and I see that you put some trades. Please continue. Sorry for the interruption.
No problem at all, Liv. So guys, the last trade I have placed is that I have just shorted USD-CHF. It seems that this candle is not reacting to the upside, and if it's not reacting to the upside, then we expect a decline. My only concern about this trade is this minor support here. My stop loss now is a bit far away from my entry level price, but if it breaks that support, I will lower it down and I will put it slightly above this downtrend line for the 1 hour chart, which is tentative. So I have shorted dollar CHF, as you can see, 5 lots with a stop loss at 99.65, a bit higher than this very strong resistance level. Here I have observed a failure swing, top bearish completion pattern. So that's my A, this is my B, this is my C, and this candle, I believe, that has initiated the signal for short positions. I have waited a bit to see if I will see any reaction, but as soon as I saw the candle recovering back and breaking these lows, I have entered short positions with dollar CHF. Let's see how it will be. It will be very interesting, however, to see how it will react at the lower band, lower Bollinger Band on the 1 hour chart. But based on my experience, the price pattern is much stronger. The failure swing pattern is much stronger than these support combinations here. So I believe that it will break them, and it will test the next support level for dollar CHF, which is the round number of 99 level, price level. So the other pairs, Euro GBP, dollar CAD is not interesting. The same for dollar yen, they are not interesting at all. So for today, we will concentrate on Euro dollar, and let's go a quick roundup before we see the news announcements for the week. Euro dollar, as I said, has nicely broken above this support level, has retested the trend line, and now it's going up again. The support is here, so together with the moving averages, I believe that we will reach our target at 1.1688, which is a very strong resistance level for intraday traders. So that's our euro dollar. Let's go to pound dollar. Pound dollar has broken above the symmetrical triangle. A correction to the downside is expected. As soon as it holds above, inside the body of this candle, I believe that we will be fine. And we are targeting the strong resistance level at 131.60. Our Aussie dollar trade is more or less the same pattern as euro dollar and pound dollar. Now we see a bit of a retracement to the downside, normal correction, very normal to happen. You don't need to get panic. Don't expect the market to push the button and the market will go with you. You are not a god. So you have your entry level, you have your pattern, you have traded it. We have our stop losses protecting our capital, and as I have explained earlier, I don't expect the price to hold here. It will break this strong resistance level and most probably continue further up. Our euro-yen trade, as expected, since it consolidates slowly below this 4-hour trend line, I believe that this resistance level will not hold, and the reason is because the consolidation was done very close to this resistance area. If it was done here, then I would significantly reconsider to enter long positions. So for euro-yen, I'm targeting the round number of 130. Dollar CHF, as you can see, it is nicely dropping now as expected. Because of the strength and the duration of this failure swing pattern, I don't believe that this support area will hold and eventually will drop even further and reach our support level and take profit target, which is at 0.9902. Now, these are the 5 positions. These are the 5 pairs we will be trading today or maybe tomorrow. The other pairs are not the other majors are not interesting at all. Now, that's a quick reminder for everyone that as of the 1st of August, the new ESMA leverage rules will take place. So be careful with your margin exposures. If you have a high margin exposure, you have 2 options because the measures will take effect on the 1st of August, midnight 2nd of August. If you have exposure, you have 2 options, either close down some positions or you can deposit more funds to your trading accounts. Now, regarding the Forex calendar, what do we expect for this week? For today, a few announcements are out. So GDP, net lending to individuals, nothing important there. 5.4 billion versus 5.3. Money supply, a restriction of the money supply at 0.3%. We don't have anything important. The good stuff, however, are coming tomorrow with the GDP on the Canadian dollar. And before that, the Euro CPI flash estimate and the core CPI flash estimate for the Eurozone. This comes out at 9 a.m. UTC time. Then for tomorrow at 3:30, we have the GDP for the Canadian dollar. It's expected to grow at 0.3% versus the actual previous month figure of 0.1%. And at 2 o'clock p.m., we have the Consumer Confidence Index for the United States. Now, the interesting part of this week comes on Wednesday and Thursday. Guys, on Wednesday, we have maybe the second most important announcement after the interest rates is the ADP non-farm employment change for the United States. Is coming out on Wednesday, 1st of August at 12:15 p.m. UTC time. We are expecting an improvement in the figure of 186,000 versus 177,000. Also later on Wednesday, we have the ISM manufacturing and the crude oil inventories. However, everybody is waiting for the non-farm employment of the United States. And of course, earlier on Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. manufacturing PMI for the GDP. And the Super Thursday for the British pound is on August the 2nd, on Thursday. It's a Super Thursday because it's going to be a mess. 11 o'clock a.m. Okay, guys, 11 o'clock a.m. Thursday, 2nd of August. Write the date, write the time. It's a historic moment for the British pound. I repeat, we expect to have the first interest rate increase for the Bank of England since the financial crisis of 2008. A historic moment for the British pound, and let's see how the markets will respond to it. And of course, on Friday, 3:30, as usual, it's a house on dollar cut. We have trade balance for the Canadian, non-farm employment change for the United States, unemployment rate for the United States. They expect a fall of 0.1%. Expectations are talking about 3.9% versus the actual last month surprise last month figure, an increase of 2 basis points. From the 3.8 it went up to 4%, but now they expect a decline back 1 basis point at 3.9% unemployment rate. That's about Friday, and also Friday at 2 p.m. we have the ISM manufacturing, that is secondary important announcement. So the action starts on Wednesday, Thursday, guys. Wednesday and Thursday, expect a lot of volatility in the markets, especially on the pounds, on the pound pairs. So for the moment, these are our trades. Don't forget that we published our analysis, some of our analysis on Twitter, so it's a good thing to follow us on Twitter at Trademy. Also, we also publish our videos, our recorded trading room sessions in our YouTube channel at Trademy Trading Academy. Of course, we have our Facebook page where you can give us a like and be our follower. And don't forget that we have great educational support team on our website, trademy.com. Great training packages, highly tailored to the needs of every trader. We have also mentoring services. If any one of you wishes to have a live one-to-one session, either with me or with Elif, in order to discuss your system, improve some strategies, we are more than welcome to do that. You just need to contact your account manager at Trademy and arrange a one-to-one session, either with myself or with my colleague Elif. So that's all I have for the moment, guys. Nothing else to add, nothing else to say. In case you have any questions, or in case you have placed any trades on any forex pair, you can write your trades there, and we can analyze it and discuss it with you and answer any questions you have. Okay? Do you have any questions, guys? Any questions regarding forex? Any questions regarding any positions on any other forex pairs you have traded? Type in the chat room, and I will be more than glad to answer them. So that's all from me for the moment. Elif, you have any positions to add or to comment?
No, but let's see.
All right.
Guys, back. So basically, hold on, I'll show you also my screen. We have 3 position opened this morning. We opened 3 position this morning on DAX, Italy 40 and UK 100. On UK 100, we closed already 1 position. So as I said, Italy 40 and will need a bit more time than I expected for the movement, and it will get there, but it will need a bit more time. UK 100, we closed the profiting position, and that now it has a pullback, a stronger pullback than I was expecting it. But let's see how it will develop, and I will react accordingly. My DAX position, guys, my DAX position, here we are, started to develop a bit more in my favor. There we go, it's developing a bit more in my favor, and it just needs a small push to move on. So I just wanted to add something to this what Kyriakos was explaining you about the NFP trading, how to react during trading. Basically, yes, in general, I can agree with Kyriakos about not to trade if you have any open positions and so on. But my opinion, and guys, you know me, I'm a fundamental trader. I like to add fundamentals and technical analysis together. And in my opinion, even if you have positions, it's always good to watch out during announcements. It's my personal opinion, yeah. Out of my experience, if I have made, based on technical analysis, a certain decision and I opened the trade early in the morning or the day before, and I set a take profit or a stop loss, during the announcement, the stop loss might hit very easily. Although my direction is correct and my analysis was correct during the announcement, just because of a fast movement in the market, the market might move against you and causes loss for you. That's why my personal opinion is, even if you have put a trade during the news, you might need to adjust your stop losses, and especially about stop loss. I'm talking especially about stop losses, because it might move for a moment down and then continue the way it used to be, you know, and your analysis show. But just for this one moment of movement, your stop loss is getting hit, and your stop, your position is gone with a stop, with a loss. That's why I prefer, also, I like to recommend that also during news, even if you don't want to sit and be in front of your screen and check, just readjust your stop losses, like check what you can do, if there is something which you can adjust and avoid losses during the news. Except of this, I can totally agree with Kyriakos. If you are not a news trader and you made an analysis and you made a decision, you don't need to be in front of the PC if you are aware of the movements which can happen. So also today, what I wanted to say, we have tomorrow the German, let me check it again, the German, there we go, this week. So we have the German unemployment change tomorrow, which will have a huge effect on the DAX. And definitely we have to have a look after it and react and trade this possibility. Apart from that, as I said, and for all of you who joined me on Friday afternoon, we will definitely trade today. Again, the US opening, and see if we have possibilities to scan. I'm checking right now all my trades. They just need time still to develop. Unfortunately, at this time, there is not much movement on the markets to move on. No. Also, regarding this interesting upcoming week this week, which is full of fundamental news, I just want to inform you that we will try to trade during the news. Like if you want to see news trading, definitely I will come online and try trading with you the news throughout the day, like British pounds, like Euro CPI tomorrow, or on Wednesday the German PMI, or the what else we have? We have the non-farm payrolls, which is definitely very huge event on Friday. we will all trade them together. So stay with us throughout the day. We will show also a lot of webinars today. I think we will put because of the upcoming week now, how to set up a trading day, and also how to trade fundamentals and what to do with fundamental information. These 3 webinars we will show today for sure. Apart from that, or anytime we get an update from our trades, we will come live and inform you about the trades. So let me see if there is anything which Kyriakos would like to add. If so, yes, Kyriakos has something to add.
Okay, guys. Before we close this wonderful morning session, as Selif said very well, not a lot of action in the morning session. I'm quite confident we will get that during our afternoon session. So let's go a quick round and see how our trades are doing. Let's start with our pound-dollar trade. With my pound-dollar trade, more or less it hasn't moved a lot since the opening of the position. As we can see, the price is still holding above this huge bullish candle. And as far as it does, we are fine with our trade and we are targeting the strong resistance level at 150, 160. Currently, we are a bit out of the money, losing unrealized around $190 to $200 on 5 lots. That's absolutely nothing. Aussie dollar now has retraced back to the symmetrical triangle pattern. That's a normal thing to do. As soon as it holds above this support area, I will keep the position. I definitely don't want to see a break below this area here. Maybe I will add some more positions, which of course I will notify you. But most probably the Aussie dollar trade will retrace up back to this line or maybe this area and then continue its upward movement. Our euro dollar trade, my euro dollar trade is performing relatively well. It has tested nicely now the uptrend line on the 1-hour chart after we have observed a break above it. And it's slowly, I believe it will move towards our strong resistance intraday level at 116.88. Euro yen is consolidating nicely and now is getting ready to break that 4-hour trend line. And I believe with this break of the 4-hour trend line, we will have a simultaneous break of this support level, and then we will move higher to reach our take profit level, which is at a strong psychological round number of 130 price level. Dollar CHF, as expected, it has made a bit of a support around this area. But because this failure swing pattern is huge for intraday, look at the height of the pattern and look at the duration of this pattern. The height and the duration are the 2 very important components of the price pattern. I'm sure those of you who have entered our training programs and have watched my videos on reversal patterns, I'm sure that I have highlighted a lot of times the importance of the height and the width. Width means duration of the pattern, and this determines also validity of any bearish or bullish price patterns we observe in the chart. So I'm expecting that this will clear out shortly and will drop to the downside. So that's a quick roundup of our trades. Currently, we are losing a bit of more than $400, but as you can see on 5 lots position, that's just a spread, more or less a spread. So nothing, no significant losses there. So I believe that our trades are doing well. We will do well. I will remind you once again to visit our website, Trademy.com, contact our educational support team in order to identify for you the best training program that is available to your knowledge, skills, and level of experience. This is the end of our training session, except if Elif wants to add something. Elif. All right, guys, we will stay live with us as promised to Alan and some others. We will show in a while our first trading webinar, which is the 5 steps to prepare for an intraday trading day, and then we will see how we trade fundamentals and stuff. So very interesting educational webinars. So stay online with us. If you have any questions, type them in the chat room, and we'll be more than glad to answer them, guys. Thank you very much for your participation. The educational webinars will start in approximately 15 to 20 minutes from now. We will be online, so our kind request, type in the chat room any questions you have, and we'll be more than glad to answer them. Take care from now, and the webinars will start in approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Very interesting webinars, highly correlated with the news announcements we are expecting. And some of you are asking me, how do I trade the Forex news? How to prepare for a Forex intraday trading day is the title of the webinar, that I'm sure it will answer all of your questions. Thank you very much.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this series of educational webinars that we are doing with Trademy. My name is Kyriakos Harilou. I'm a chartered market technician, and today we will talk about the plan of an intraday trading day preparation. So that's a very interesting subject, and I hope you enjoy it. The title of this subject is how to prepare for an intraday trading day. So if you are an intraday trader in stocks or in Forex or any other type of instruments, what are the steps of preparation you should follow? And this is a 5-step process professional intraday traders follow. During my past 13-year career, as you know by now, I have trained a lot of traders, and I found out that the majority of them, including myself, have these 5 steps in common when they prepare themselves for intraday Forex trading or any other intraday instrument trading purposes. So, the 5-step process. Step 1 is the preparation stage process. Step 2 is the pre-trade analysis. This refers to the actions that you need to make before you place your trade, but the most important part is step 3 of the process, trading decision. Step 4 is the post-trading behavior. Now, once you have placed the trade, what your behavior should be after you have traded after you have placed your trade. And step number 5, how do you evaluate your results and how do you close positions? So let's see, step number 1 is the preparation stage. You need to read the news, the major headlines. What's the current engine driving the markets? What is the news announcement that occurred and is currently has an effect in the markets? What news are out? What was the impact? And what news are expected? You don't need to monitor all the news and understand them, of course. You just need to try and figure out which of these news announcements have an impact on the markets and they are currently driving the markets. When you have a news announcement, any data that comes out is divided into 2 elements. Its validity importance and the impact on the markets. Maybe a news announcement is perceived as very important, but it doesn't have an impact on the market. Or maybe an announcement is considered to be less important or unimportant, but at the end it has huge impact on the markets. So you need to monitor that in your preparation stage and be able to identify and figure out which news are driving currently the markets. Don't trade the news. This is a huge mistake to do. I mean, don't trade the news. Don't say that, oh, for example, I'm expecting a non-farm employment change of US dollar to fall, so I will short euro dollar, for example, or I will long euro dollar because of that announcement I'm expecting. No, the news are there to give you the bigger picture of what is driving the markets. So this is step number 1. Step number 2 is the pre-trade analysis. Open a naked chart. Only price should be visible of the instrument that you wish to examine for any investment opportunities. Maybe this is Forex, maybe it's a stock, maybe it's a commodity, maybe it is an index. It's an index. See what has been done for the current day and for the past 2 days. Okay, so how does the chart, how does the price reacted during the past 1, 2, 3 days. Mark major support and resistance levels on the chart you are looking at. Check for fresh lows or highs, and also mark today's highs and lows and compare them with yesterday's highs and lows. By doing this, it will give you an idea to identify the current price range and the volatility of that instrument you are examining. So you will identify at which point we are standing now. Try to figure out where the chart is trading, within which range. Don't fill the chart with lots of lines. Make sure you have maximum 4 or 5 lines on the chart. Don't suffer from paralysis from analysis. It's a dangerous situation to do that. I know that a lot of you might be passionate about technical analysis and have learned a lot of concepts about technical analysis, and they have put Ichimoku on the chart, they have put Fibonacci on the chart, they have put like 10 moving averages on the chart, but at the end you cannot see where the actual price is, so don't do that. Try to keep the chart, the price chart, as clean as possible, because at the end you are not trading the moving averages, you are not trading the oscillators, you are trading the price action. Try to figure out the current trading range, and once you do that, start to build possible scenarios if that range breaks to the upside or if that range breaks to the downside. So right, scenario 1, for example, if it breaks to the upside, then I'm expecting the price to reach at XXX level. If it breaks to the downside, there is a good support level from yesterday at this level. Write these things down. Don't say I remember them. No, keep a diary and write them down. Upon completion of the possible scenarios, then you will proceed and make a trading decision. This is the most important step. This is the step where you actually push the button. First, you need to decide what type of position, trade, or order you will place. That's very important, point number 2. You need to check your checklist for confirmation data, consensus of the data, of the confirmation signals that confirm any long or short positions you're about to take. Keep your feelings ahead and separate from trading. If your checklist tells you short and the price confirms that, go for it. And vice versa. If the price says short and you have a confirmation on your checklist for short positions, go ahead and do it. But before you place the button, you need to check one very important thing. And what is that? Your reward to risk ratio. So you need to have a strategy on that. And definitely my personal opinion is to keep the reward to risk ratio for intraday trading purposes at the majority of your trades, minimum 1:1, and on an average of 1.5 to 1. What does this mean? If you are going to lose $10, then you should go for a win of $10 or more, not less than $10. If this is not satisfied, then you need to find a better entry level on the trade you are about to place. So if, for example, you are trading Forex and now you want to short, but the reward to risk ratio is not good, let's say euro dollar at 1.17, and the reward to risk ratio is not good, maybe you want to short at a higher level. So place a sell limit order at 117.15, at 117.10, at 117.20, at the price where it fulfills the 1:1 reward risk ratio criteria. And now you have just placed your trade. So what's the next step, which is again the second most important thing? Once you place a trade, don't watch the chart all the time. And that was the biggest problem I had when I started trading 13 years ago. You don't need to stick in front of the PC, smoking 2 packets of cigarettes, get stressed. You don't need to do that. And in number 2, I give you a suggestion. Delete the chart from your watch list. Don't even watch your trade on the chart. Once you place a trade, it's finished. It cannot be undone. And it will either hit a stop loss or a take profit. So by staying above the screen will not change anything. It will just make you more anxious, stress you more, and even the majority of the cases drive you to make wrong decisions. For example, oh my God, it's going to hit stop loss, I will close it now and suffer less losses. And what happens after you close it, it falls down and hits your take profit, for example. So don't watch the chart. Push the button, make your trade, and delete the chart. Don't monitor it. Start to examine other instruments, for example. If trading opportunities arise, trade them. If, for example, you have placed a long position on DAX, delete the chart, you put your stop loss, tick, you have your risk reward to risk management satisfied, tick, forget about it. Let's check, for example, now dollar yen. Maybe we have another opportunity on dollar yen. If you stay and you watch DAX, you will get emotionally tied and upset with DAX, and then you will lose other investment opportunities which might be better than DAX in other pairs. So don't get stuck with one trade and don't monitor it all the time. If trading opportunities arise, then trade them, other pairs. If not, and this is again very important, go away from your desk. By being an intraday trader, you have one advantage other professions do not have it. You have independence of time. You are the boss of yourself. Go out for a coffee, meet some friends, enjoy time with your wife, with your husband, with your family, with your children, with your dog. Enjoy the time of independence you have as a professional intraday trader. My philosophy is, if you enjoy trading, you need to enjoy your life. From the moment that you feel that trading does not allow you to enjoy your life, or it makes you stressful or nervous, or causes family problems, simply stop trading. You are not for these jobs. But you need to enjoy it. You have placed your trade. What's the point of being there and monitoring it? Go out and enjoy the independence that this profession is offering you. So that was step number 4. Now, how do we close positions? You need to come back to your desk after a few hours, or after you feel that you have rested enough and now it's time to go back. As soon as you do that, you need to check closed positions, not the positions that are running. Don't even look at any profit and loss unrealized balance. It will make you if you do that, it will make you worry. So don't look at that. Just click the account summary on the MT4 and check for any closed positions. Did you hit stop loss? Did you hit profit? If you have losses, however, you need definitely to identify the reasons of the losses. If you hit profits, no worries, a big well done. You have done a very good job. Now you move on to the unrealized positions, and you need to make a very important decision. If trades are still running, you need to keep a steady policy, but for both unrealized profits and unrealized losses. Do you keep them overnight until they close by themselves, or do you close them before the end of the day's trading session? But be careful now. Don't close just the profits and let the losses, or don't close just the losses and let their realized profits running. Keep a steady policy for both cases. Either you keep them overnight or you don't. And this concludes our 5-step process. As we have seen, the preparation stage, the pre-trade analysis, the trading decision, how do you behave after you place a trade, and what are the actions you need to take after you come back to your trading desk and when you think of closing your current opening positions. Thank you very much for watching this session, and I would like to wish you all to have a nice day ahead.
Hey guys, so a small update for all of you who we just finished with the nice webinar of Kyriakos, how to prepare an intraday trading day. In the meantime, my Italy 40 position closed with a take profit, and we increased our profits for today to $700. It's a slow start in the day, in the week, but a wonderful week is waiting for us. As you can see here, the uptrend of Italy 40 still continues. Let's see if we find another nice entry level here to enter. But in general, yes, for now, we just finished our webinar and another position closed. So the second webinar will continue in a short while. Approximately in 15 minutes, we will have the second webinar. So see you in 15 minutes.
Okay, guys. As you can see, our euro-dollar trade has just closed with a profit of $1,355, and I have made a nice profit of $1,355. As you can see, the price has nicely reached our take profit target. So for the moment, I'm up for the day around $1,350. The other trades are doing well. Our best performer is Euro-Yen. As you can see, as expected, it has broken the trend line of the 4-hour chart and the resistance level, as I said, in the same candle as expected, and now is going up to, let's see if it will reach my take profit at 130 price level. Pound dollar hasn't moved at all, is where we have entered it. Aussie dollar has rebounded nicely, is now trading once again above this symmetrical triangle upper line. Hopefully it will break that level and continue to go up. And dollar CHF is our second best performer. Failure swing pattern completed very strong patterns, and I think we will approach it with our take profit within the next few hours. Just for dollar CHF, guys, now since the pattern is completed, I will adjust my stop loss. I will change my stop loss and I will put it at 99. No, I will leave it where it is. Let's leave it where it is, and we will see how this trade develops. That's the update I currently have for you guys. Thank you.
Analysis when trading. So let's start. Analysis of forex trading is based on 3 pillars: fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and sentimental analysis. Today we will have a closer look at the fundamental analysis, and on further webinars we will get to know also technical analysis and sentimental analysis. Let's start with the definition of what fundamental analysis is.
Fundamental analysis is a method of evaluating an asset by examining economical, financial, quantitative, qualitative factors affecting the underlying asset. In other words, fundamental analysis is a way of analyzing potential moves of a currency due to the strength or weakness of that country's economical outlook. The end goal of fundamental analysis is to derive a forecast and profit from further price movements. So, while technical analysis is analyzing an asset based on the past performance and price action, fundamental analysis is concentrating on the impact of macro and microeconomic data on the asset. Fundamental traders study macroeconomic data which is published regularly and at a specific time by governmental agencies and the private sector religiously. The key figures include data on countries' labor market, economical growth, trade, housing data, and retail sales. Fundamental traders follow these data releases and news releases strictly, since they expect great trade opportunities due to the volatility created on the market. However, the degree of volatility after such announcements depends strongly on the indicator. That's why it is very important to understand which indicators are important and need to be watched out. So, let's have a closer look at the economic data releases that matter. The most important role in moving the price in the forex market, interest rate decisions play. As the central banks are setting the interest rate, they are great movers of the markets. So, interest rates dictate the demand and supply of the nation's currency. This is exactly why, if the central bank changes the interest rate, they force the forex market to experience movement and volatility. Gross domestic price, also known as GDP, is one of the primary indicators to evaluate the health of a country's economy. The GDP represents the total value of goods produced and services provided in a country during 1 year. So, if the GDP figure is growing, it means that this economy is doing better. On the opposite side, if it's decreasing, it's showing that the country is making less money and it's becoming less competitive. Inflation data. Inflation rate is prime indicator of the economical state of a country's economy. Customer Price Index, or CPI, is most probably the most crucial indicator of inflation. It measures changes in the price level of market baskets of consumer goods and services purchased by households. So, if the price for consumer basic basket is increasing, that means that inflation is also increasing. Remember, inflation is directly tied to purchasing power of a currency. So, inflation is affecting currency movement strongly. Employment data is also a major indicator, as it reflects the overall health of an economy. To understand how healthy an economy is, it is important to know how many jobs it has been created. What percentage of the workforce is actively working, and how many people are claiming unemployment payments? So, the US non-farm payroll, as an example, you know all as NFP, is one of the most important employment data which moves the market. A good reading of NFP should affect the USD positively. Indicators like trade balance and producer price index are all important data releases that all measure production and demand. Now, if a country's production is in a high demand, this country's currency would be also in a high demand. Housing data. Releases like housing data or retail sales are also key fundamental indicators to look at. These reports are released on a monthly basis, and it's important to Forex traders as it shows the overall strength of customer spendings and the success of retail stores. So it shows the immediate direction of an economy. In addition to fundamental indicators, it's important to consider a country's national and international position. Since the value of a currency is also connected to geopolitical events, elections, changes in government, trade policy, and political tensions in the region, which can all cause a wide instability in the market. For example, remember the trade war tension between USA and China a few weeks ago. This tension caused a certain instability and volatility in the Forex markets. A fast, concentrated, and trustful source where you can find all this fundamental information combined is the economical calendar. The economic calendar shows news releases in different countries. The calendar indicates the exact time of which news release the expected impact on the markets. Let's take an example. Initial jobless claims. Here you see the result was expected to be announced at 12:30 GMT. The exclamation marks are indicating the expected impact on the currency. One exclamation mark indicates low volatility, 3 marks indicate a high volatility. For each event, 3 values are published: previous, expected, and actual. The previous value is showing the result from the last reading. The expected value is what the focus for this reading will be. And last but not least, the actual value will be announced at the time which was announced. So, for the US initial jobless claims, this means a medium impact on USD is expected. While the previous month the value was at 223K, it was expected to reach this month 225K. At 12:30, the result was published and the initial jobless claim dropped and it reached 222K. For other fundamental indicators like the GDP, a higher than expected reading can affect the currency bullish, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as bearish. Now let's have a look how we can implement this knowledge while trading. First of all, be aware of the volatility which may occur during the announcement. This volatility might cause that present stop loss and take profits on existing positions get triggered. So if you don't wish this to happen, reconsider adjusting those. React on the readings. If you understood the concept of fundamental analysis, you will be able to predict the direction of a currency once the result was announced. So, by doing so, you can find good entry points for a trade or identify exit points for existing trades. So, by the end of this webinar, we can summarize what we learned. Now we know the pillars of analysis. We understand what fundamental analysis is. We check the indicators to watch out. We found out that those indicators we can check on the economic calendar. And now we know how we can implement fundamental analysis when trading. Thank you for listening, and if you have further questions, do not hesitate to ask our support agents. Thank you.
An MT4 platform, and generally how to use it. The first step that you need to do as soon as you receive your passwords is to put the login ID here on the top. You go to File, Login to Trade Account. You write here your login ID, and below you type your password. If you have a demo account, you need to choose the demo server. If you have a live account, you need to choose the live server. Then you click on the Save Account Information, and then you click Log In. Now, how do you understand that your account is correct and you are logged in? Here you have green and blue bars, and here you have the connection rate. So by this, you confirm that your account now is live or operational. Now, how do we see prices on the MT4? First of all, you need to click on the Market Watch button. This is the third button from the left, and it writes Market Watch. So as soon as you click on it, the next thing you need to do is right click and hide all the instruments that you find there. So you need to do it again, hide all, and instruments will disappear. Now, if you want to input some instruments, then the only thing you need to do is to right click here, right click where the white thing is, go to symbols, and here you have all the list of all the instruments that you're allowed to trade by your broker provider. Now, something important, we are trading with TradeFW. All the FX majors here, they don't have an extension .ecn. So these pairs here are not tradable pairs. So if they don't have an extension .ecn, you cannot trade them. They are used just for data for algorithmic backtesting trading systems. So as you can see here, you don't have the .ecn extension. The same here. You cannot trade these instruments. If, for example, I put one instrument now, I double click it, or you can click on it and then click show, it becomes yellow, the dollar sign becomes yellow. This is the Aussie dollar I just input. If I try to double click on it, you see you cannot trade. You cannot trade on that. It's disabled. So we don't want any pairs that don't have the .ECN tab, extension tab. You see, these are tradable because it's Aussie dollar ECN and pound yen ECN. So how do we put more tradable instruments? You need to go to, you see here FX majors, all these instruments have .ECN, have ECN as an extension, so we can trade on these instruments. Let's put, for example, we have Aussie dollar, we can put euro pound, double click, you can put euro yen, you can put euro dollar, for example, pound dollar. Then you can put dollar CHF, dollar yen. So you just click and click show. Other instruments, don't forget to follow the ECN. We have pound yen. We can also put some indices here. So you just left click and then click show. Let's put DAX, Germany 40, UK. And in this way, you have all the instruments you have there. So this is how we view the instruments. Now here on the symbol B task and exclamation mark, if you right click on this bar, there are some options. If you don't want to see the spread, you need to untick this option. And you see now the B task spread disappeared. If you want to see the spread, you choose it with a left click. You right click on the symbol and you choose a left click on the spread. Now I can see the spread. In the same case, you can adjust, you can eliminate the time button or you want the time button. So this is how you put symbols of the MT4 platform. Now, the next thing that is very important for you to know is how to see your account balance. And the account balance is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is the 6th button here. It says terminal. If you click on that, here is your account balance. And as you can see, for example, now we have 2 short positions. Here you have the transaction ID number. If it is a red button, it means that you have a short position. If it is a blue or a green button, it means that you have a long position. So here is the execution time of the platform of your short position, the position size, the pair, the opening price, the stop loss, the take profit, and how much you are winning and losing from this position. Here you have your account value, the equity, the margin, the free margin, and the margin level. Have in mind that TradeFW adopts a policy that is better not to have this margin level below 100%. We try to keep this margin above 100%. Now, how do you place trades now on MT4? But before we see how we place trades, let's see how we see charts. So to input a chart, you need to go to the first button here. It says create new chart. You click on it, and then you have a list of all the pairs that you have inputted there. If the pair you are looking for, let's say, for example, I want to open dollar CAD, is not there, then I go to the list below and I try and find it. FX majors is not here, CFD crosses. So if we want to put dollar CAD, for example, what do? We need to input in our list the symbol dollar CAD. The reason it's not there is because we didn't choose to input it. So we write symbols, we go again to FX crosses, and we are looking to find dollar, Canadian dollar, is not FX major 4, here it is. You just put it there, and also if you left click and drag it above, it can go above the indices. It's better to have them categorized. You see all the Forex pairs are in cyan color, the indices are in green, and so on. Now, if I click now the plus button and I go here, you see that dollar CAD is there. So if I click on that, I open the chart of dollar CAD. You can maximize the chart. Now here there are 2 buttons. It's better this green button not to be clicked, so we unclick it, and we click this button to shift the chart so that we can see where the price is. Now currently we have bar charts. We can use the type of chart we have from here. Let's put candlesticks, and if you zoom in a bit from the plus button, you can see the charts more clearly. Another thing that is important are the time frames. See here, you can change your time frames. If you want to monitor dollar CAD, for example, for on the 1 minute chart, you can click the 1 minute chart and click 2 times this arrow in order for the chart to come to the left, and you see the current market price. If you want to see the 4-hour chart, you just click on the 4-hour chart, 2 times this button, and again, you see the current price with some space. It's more easy to have it this way. It's more operational for the trader. Now, what happens if you want to change colors or get rid of these grids? You just right-click on the chart, you go to Properties, and here MT4 already has a number of ready-made templates. You can put yellow on black. This is how the chart will appear, or you can choose black on white. This is how the chart will appear. Now, what happens if you want to get rid of these grids? You right-click on the chart, you go to Properties, you go to Common, and you have the option to not to show grid, but it's always good to show period separators. So if you want to, not for the grid to be visible, you just untick that, but we definitely need to have the show period separators, and here is how the chart would look like. Now, let's open another chart now. Now, suppose that we have our template here, ready-made, and we want to make some analysis to put some indicators that we will use them in other pairs as well. So how do we put indicators? You go to Insert tab, you go to Indicators, you can put, for example, Bollinger Bands. Here you can change the color of the Bollinger Bands. Let's, for example, make them blue. You can even change the thickness of Bollinger Bands here. And we'll click OK. So now we have Bollinger Bands. Let's put, for example, another indicator. You can put an oscillator called MACD. Now, we leave it as it is. It's always fixed. So we go to colors. The bars of MACD, you can make them, for example, blue. And the signal line of MACD, you can make it red, but you don't want it to be a dotted line, you want it to be a solid line, or you want the thickness of both MACD and the signal to be in a second level. So we put it. You see, here below the chart, we have put an indicator. Let's put another indicator. For example, you go again to your oscillators. Let's put an RSI, for example, index, relative strength index, period 14 periods. We never change that. Then let's say the color we want it to be red again, for example, the weight we want it to be thicker, and here we have the levels. By default, the levels of RSI are 30 and 70. If you want to add a level, let's say 50, which is the equilibrium line of RSI, you can click Add. Right here, the description, and then click OK. Before you click OK, maybe you want to change the color again. So we just change the color and everything, okay? So, and then we click, or the thickness, and then you click OK. So now you see we have also RSI. Now suppose that with the levels, 70, 50, and 30, suppose that you don't want RSI to be red and you want it to be black. You go above RSI, you right click, and you go to RSI properties. And for example, you can change that to black. Not the levels, just a moment. So here we change the levels, let's put them back to red. You go to parameters, and here you put it black, and you click OK. So now RSI is black, and the levels are in red. Now, suppose that this is the template that you will be using. How do you save it? And in order to save time, I will show you a technique now how to load it automatically to any other FX pair chart you wish to open. So it doesn't mean that every open you need to open another chart, for example, pound yen, and put them manually. So how do we do it? We open the new chart, we go to the chart of dollar CAD, we right click on it, we write template, we go to template, and we save the template. Now, you can save the template, for example, at my setup for trading, and you click save. Now you go to the new chart, pound yen. Let's open another chart, euro yen, for example, and also let's open euro dollar. You see each chart here is a tab, but all are these black and white lines which most probably you will not like. Okay, so what do? We can right click here, template, load template, find my trading setup for trading, click on it, and then click open. And as you can see now, everything is ready as you have saved it before. The same for Euro Yen. We right click, template, load template, and my setup for trading. Here it is, ready-made, bam bam. So Euro Dollar, again, we go here, right click, template, and you just click load template, and you choose again the template you wish to use. So this is as far as the setup of the charts is concerned. Now, how do we place trades now? If you want to place a trade, you just need to double click on the pair you want to trade. Here you have the volume. 2.00 means 2 lots, or an equivalent amount of 200,000 euros. So one lot is 100,000, 2 lots is 200,000, and you can type manually 0.10 is 10,000, 0.20 is 20,000. You can adjust your position size accordingly. Here you can write your stop loss. For example, let's say now the price is 0.7651. We want to short, let's say, this pair. Our stop loss is at around 76.70. So we write here the stop loss, and we write here the take profit, let's say 76.35, for example. And here I can even write a comment, short position, okay? Short position, and we want to sell, let's say. So we just, and we place sell, and you see now that the position is here. Now, how do you see your comments? If you right click on this, you can see comments, and you see that the comment now for this trade is there. Take profit, stop loss. If I want to change my stop loss, I double click on this button and I change it. Let's say I want to put it at 68, or I want to change my take profit and put it at 20, for example. So you can adjust your stop loss and take profits in this way. Now, if you want to close a position, you just come here where it says close next to the position, you press the close button, you click that once, and that's it. Now you press again the X button, and it's now closed. Looking back on the account history, you can see your trade there. You see that you have closed this position. Here, this is the trade tab, and this is the account history tab. In order for any transactions to be transferred to the account history, they need to be removed from here. And how they are removed from here? They close. Either you close them manually, or they are closed with a stop loss or with a take profit. If you go to account history, here you can see all your transactions. Moreover, how do we place an order, not a market order, a pending order on currency pairs? Let's say that I switch to the 5-minute chart, for example, and I want to go short. If it breaks up, if the market goes there, for example, I will enter a short position. Now, this is called a sell limit order, and how do you do that? You right-click on the chart. You go to trading, you go to new order. This is the position size, and here you don't write market execution. You go to pending order. Here are all the types of orders depending on what type of order you want to place. You can click on the sell limit, and then you just write the price you want. So let's say I want to go short 1.1829, for example. And here you put your stop loss. Let's say 1.1840, and the TP 1.1810, for example. And here also you can write a comment. So this is a pending sell limit order short, for example. And you click the place button. Now, as you can see now, if you have an order, any orders come below the balance line. So these are below are the market orders, and above are the market orders, and below this gray line are the pending orders. Okay? If you want to change the stop loss and the take profit, again, you click on the pending order, and you double click on the stop loss, and you can modify the stop loss and the take profit and even your entry level price. And then you click modify. So if you want now to cancel this order, and you can also see the comment, if you want to cancel this order, you just press the X button, and as you can see now is cancelled. Now, this as far as orders are concerned. Another thing that is very important for you to know is the tools button. Tools, options. Now, if you go to the server, here you have a login ID and a password given by your broker. You just copy and paste the password, and if you want to change it, you click change. You put the current password here, and then you put your new password that you wish to be here and confirmation here, and you click OK. Okay, for example, my current password is this. Okay, I want to change it. I will put another password. I click OK. Now, as you can see, we are locked out immediately because you have changed the password. You need to go again to File, Login, and put here your new password and login. See, now I have just changed my password and it has logged in successfully. Okay, let me change again my password to put the old one so that I don't forget it. So we go to Tools, Options, Change Password. We put the current password that we have placed, and we put the new password here. And we click OK. If everything is fine, we will log out. You see the platform logged us out, all is red. We click OK, we go to File, log into Trade account, and we write here our new password. And we are again logged in, so the password has changed successfully. Now, what happens if you want to see all this chart in one screen so that you don't need to choose every time the chart? There is a button here which says Arrange Windows as Non-Overlapping Titles. So if you click on that, here you have the dollar CAD chart here. Here you have your Euro-Yen chart. Here you have your Pound-Yen chart. And here you have your Euro-Dollar chart. So if you click here, everything is cascaded with no overlapping. If you want to see a greater image of dollar CAD, you just maximize that, you do your stuff, and then click again. All right? That's all about MT4. These are the basic functions of MT4. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, don't forget to visit our website at www.trademy.com. You can follow us also on Twitter at #TrademyA, or visit our YouTube channel at Trademy Trading Academy. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, if you have any questions, you can, of course, speak with our educational support team. And if you have particular questions regarding trading or MT4 setup, we can still have a personal live chat one-to-one session with me. Thank you very much for watching this session. I would like to wish you to have a wonderful day ahead and see you again on our next educational session. Thank you very much.
So hello everyone and welcome back to today's afternoon session. This is Kyriakos Kanelou talking from the Forex trading desk of Trademy. Let's see what we have done so far. As I have informed you, I have manually closed I think that was a mistake, but however it is a profit. I have manually closed my Euro-Yen position with $850 of profit. And again, I have manually closed my long position on Aussie dollar with $700 loss. I got disappointed by the black candle that I saw before and I closed it, but I should have waited, definitely I should have waited on Euro Yen also and on Aussie dollar. I didn't wait, and that's why now we don't have better profitability factor. But anyway, we still have 3 positions running, currently making us a bit more than $1,200. Our euro dollar position hit nicely take profit and giving us $1,355 of profit. And as you can see now, euro dollar is breaking the strong resistance level, and if it holds right there, most probably will be heading towards the 170.30-ish areas. However, it's my policy whenever I trade a pair and it's closed, never to touch it again, at least for the same trading day, and I will keep that policy. Pound dollar has finally decided to move these last 5-10 minutes. As you can see, it has made an upward move, and instead of losing us around $700, now is making $5, $10. So that's a good sign for pound dollar. I don't expect pound dollar to go down. We have also shorted CHF, as you can see, for the last 4 hours. Now they have decided all the pairs suddenly to move, and that's why we are making around $800 on our CHF trade. The failure sweep we have observed in the morning for those of you who were with us in the morning. And as you can see now, is developing very nicely and approaching our take profit, which is at 99.02 price level and $1,615, a bit more than $1,615 profit. Also, our dollar cap position has actually as well decided to move. I observed a break of the symmetrical triangle after a prolonged downtrend. That's usually the case for symmetrical triangles. They follow the previous trend. So as soon as I saw the close below that, I have shorted it as I have informed you in the chat room. And I'm targeting the level of 1.3025. That's another $1,035, $38 of possible profits. So we have a few $1,000s of profits still running on the table, guys. Pound dollar is the only trade who is at break even. The others, as you can see, are making us some money. Currently, we are standing a bit more than $1,300 around there profit. Now it's 1,400 almost, as you can see. But don't get over enthusiastic. Of course, you must be glad about profits. Anything can change at any moment, but we believe that the analysis we have done at the morning, it was very well. And look at Euro Yen. Unfortunately, I closed it. Guys, my bad on that, but it's not bad. We ended with money in our pockets. Aussie dollar, as you can see, tricked me. I thought it would fall, and then it suddenly hovered up and it's continuing its uptrend. Most probably will hit the targeted, but we will see. We don't feel sorry about anything. So, what do we have for the day regarding news announcements, guys? Nothing for the moment. We are just waiting. A very quiet day. I would say a bit rather disappointing day. Now they have moved the markets. Pending home sales month for the United States. Expected figures will be out at 2 p.m. UTC time. Forecasts are talking about an increase of 0.4% versus a decrease of 0.5%, the actual previous month figure. A not so important announcement, but still, since it is the last announcement of the day, we expect to have some impact and cause some minor volatilities in the forex markets. Now, regarding Bloomberg, I was reading in the Bloomberg that the Bank of England's Governor Carney is preparing for Brexit and the next crisis. He has a long, nice interview with the Chief Economic Editorial of Bloomberg, Stephanie Flanders. That's a very good reading for those of you who are interested how the Bank of England is preparing for the next crisis. And what I will do now, I will provide you also with the link of that article. It's a very interesting article. It was published today, July 30th of 2018, a very intensive interview with the Central Bank of England governor, which has a Canadian nationality, actually, Karen, Mr. Karen. A very interesting article, a lot, he says a lot, so it's a very good read for those of you who are interested about fundamentals and how central banks are preparing for the next crisis or any other unexpected problems that might come up within the next few years. What else shall we say for the moment? For the moment, that's all I have. Let me go around the pairs once again. See pound dollar again, it's stuck there, but I like this pattern. It's a very similar bullish inside formation, inside tree formation. As soon as I don't see a candle closing below the body of this candle, I have nothing to be worried, and I believe that pound dollar will continue to go up. Let me see. Okay, guys, do you have any questions? Anything at all that you would like to discuss with me? Anything on the analysis I have done that you require further explanation, any more detailed analysis of any pair you would like to have? Have you traded any pairs today? What are your profits? What is troubling you with your trades? I'm here to assist you to manage your trades correctly and improve your risk-reward trades, and I can provide any analysis you can request regarding any pairs, tell you my opinion. Of course, it's a personal opinion. I'm not there before any losses, neither me nor my colleague Ali. If anything we do here, guys, remember that it's purely for educational purposes, and the only person responsible for the risk management of your trading account is you and solely you. Now, don't forget that Trademy.com is our website, and the key advantage of this website, apart from the exceptional educational training programs that they provide and the very good support team that we have, we are offering 2 more additional services which are very important. The first service is that you can have a one-to-one session with us, the mentors, either with myself or with Elif, in order to assist you become a professional forex trader and adopt the optimum and the best money and risk management policies and strategies. What we can offer to you? Well, through our training programs and through your account manager at Trademy, you can request a one-to-one session in order to discuss your trading system, discuss about any pairs you like, assist you to improve your trading strategy, all this in the package of the one-to-one session. The second important thing that Trademy offers is that it offers funded accounts, guys. And the funded accounts can sometimes reach above $150,000. I think it's $180,000 in some cases. However, in order to know more about that, first of all, you need to contact Trademy at Trademy.com and talk with your account manager. If you are an existing student, he will provide you with all the details and all the funding options account of the current training program you have. If you want more funds, you can simply upgrade your training program, pass the tests, make us understand that you know what you are doing, and more funds will be allocated to you. So these are the major advantages of Trademy.com, a unique company with exceptional training and educational programs, mentoring services with highly experienced people, and of course, funded account. Because what's the point of learning all these things and at the end you don't have money to trade them and make money actually out of it? So, if you want to know more about our funded accounts, the only thing you need to do is to contact Trademy. If you are a new client, if you are an existing student, you can simply contact your account manager at Trademy, and they will provide you all the information you need regarding the funded account programs and how to have a one-to-one session with us, the mentors. This is as far as Trademy services is concerned. Many of you are asking me why some lines, horizontal lines, are thicker, why some lines are thinner. Guys, if a line is thicker, it means that I believe that that particular level is a much more important and stronger resistance or support level than other levels. Now, how are these lines derived? This is something that I can explain to you, of course, not publicly, but during the one-to-one session. This is proprietary methodology, but I'm more than glad to share it with you only in one-to-one sessions. That's the value, actually, of the one-to-one sessions. So in a few minutes, we are approaching also the US opening. And at that time, Elif soon, in about 10 minutes, will join us for the American opening and see if she will identify any opportunities on the indices. Unfortunately, the Forex market, guys, doesn't have opening and closing sessions. I mean, you do your analysis in the morning, place a trade, and just wait. That's the disadvantage, let's say, of Forex. And also the other disadvantage is that it has very low volatility in terms of percentages. Okay, so remember that the average volatility of a forex pair is around 0.3 to 0.7 best case scenario during a normal trading day. For example, we are monitoring now Aussie dollar. It has opened midnight at 74, and now it's 73.95. So. And we're trying to make money out of it. So you understand now how low volatility actually discourages traders. I mean, it's a really bad thing to happen in the forex market. We want high volatility, and in the CFDs and indices, and in the forex market, because volatility means what? Means bigger movements. Bigger movements means what? Trading opportunities. So. You see, euro dollar, for example, has opened at 116.52. It has gained 30 pips, and we got out of these 30 pips, we got $1,350 of profit. I mean, and it is just a movement of 30 pips. I just want the markets to move a bit. I'm not telling you now to fly away, just to move a bit, and we can do it. So let's go around and see what pound dollar does. Pound dollar, I like this pattern a lot. I believe this minor resistance will be cleared in the next couple of hours. Aussie dollar, we closed it. Euro yen, we closed it with a profit. Aussie dollar with a loss. Dollar CHF, it has broken this strong support level, completion of failure swing. I don't want to repeat myself. I have said many times. The pattern is very strong. I believe that will continue and retest these previous day's lows on the chart and eventually hit our profit. Dollar CAD is very slowly declining. The good thing is that it has broken below the lower boundary of the symmetrical triangle formed by the 4-hour chart, and slowly heading towards our take profit, but it's very slow, guys. So be patient on that. Dollar yen, as you can see, dollar yen hasn't moved at all. I mean, it has opened at 110.91 and now it's 111.04. I mean, come on, just 14 pips. So that's why I haven't traded it. Dollar CAD moved. I mean, it has opened, if you can call this a movement. It has opened at 130.51 and now it's at 41. At least here we see some movement, a break of pattern, something. So that's it, guys. A very slow day today. I mean, the markets only moved in the morning and we took some profits, and now again everything is dead and quiet. Now, another important announcement, don't forget that on the 1st of August, the merger requirements are changing for all European regulated brokers, okay? 30 times for majors, maximum leverage. So in case you have big positions, have in mind you have two options, either to close down some of your positions or to increase the amount of funds in the account. It means that you can deposit more funds into your accounts, just not to have any unpleasant surprises or stop outs. Just have this in your minds for the 1st towards the 2nd of August. We are talking about in days Wednesday to Thursday. Wednesday midnight to Thursday morning. Be careful with that. I'm sure your brokers, for those of you who have live accounts, should have contacted UN via email and a lot of disclaimers and a lot of email informatory emails. I'm sure they have done their job. Now is your time to react. All right. We will pause for the moment and we'll come back after. It's okay, Elif, you're ready? Okay, Elif is ready. And we will go for the US Open in 15 minutes. That's all I have for the moment. I will update you if I have any further updates.
Hello guys, here I am getting ready for the American opening. Guys, as you know, since approximately 1 week, more than 1 week, we are permanently trading the American opening due to the earning releases which are happening on the markets, and we check the releases and accordingly we react. I was analyzing a bit the pre-opening, and let me I will share with you some of my notes, guys. Let me see. So if you check Dow Jones, you will see Dow Jones had small upwards trend this morning. This morning in the pre-opening, basically it went a bit up, as you can see here, due to Caterpillar earnings. Caterpillar had quite positive results yesterday after market close, or on Friday after market close. So on the pre-market opening, I could see already an uptrend, and I will trade this when the markets open and we are ready to set any positions. Also, when we check Nasdaq and S&P 500, due to the relatively bad results of from last week of some technology-based shares, we had quite strong drops last week, and as you remember, we traded also this nice drop. Today it recovered a bit, and let's see during the opening how we will trade it. So regarding our trades of this morning, UK 100, Italy 40, and the other UK 100 position, we hit take profit. And on DAX, I closed it manually. I closed my trade manually because I will tell you why. In Germany, we had some inflation rate data out, and they were quite positive. And because they were positive, DAX made a strong movement up, and I was forced somehow to close my position because I couldn't see any nice opportunity or here to recover. And I was thinking like, okay, before it hits, take a stop loss, which is a big stop loss. I will close it and minimize my loss. So let's go back, and hopefully we will close now some nice trades with you guys. So let me see, let's get ready. We have another 10 minutes to go. We get ready, as you know what we, well, I have to tell you also about my gold position, guys. I have since last week my gold position open, and some of you guys were asking me if I'm not afraid or why I leave this position still open, because I told you also on Friday, gold is traded extremely low, guys, extremely low. And I don't believe that it will continue being traded so low. And that's why I'm expecting a strong reversal. And because of the strong reversal, my trade will be also ending up positive. That's why I'm keeping it open. Latest on Wednesday, when we have the Fed decision, we will see quite a lot of movements here. And there definitely I will trade it and see how the result will finish and how the result will affect us. So guys, if you want to ask us any question, as Kyriakos already said, okay, what's happening now? Oh, okay, that's good. It's okay. We have our wonderful chat over here. You know, guys, you can always chat with us over here live on our chat function, or you can tweet us on our Twitter account, Trademy. We have also a Facebook account. You can get in touch with us also via Facebook. We are here with Kyriakos to support you and to teach you the best way of trading CFDs and in this Forex and CFDs. Let's see now, getting ready, guys. Let's get ready for the US opening. We have another 10 minutes to go before the US opening. As you remember, on Friday, for all of you who followed me on Friday, it's also, I think, online on YouTube right now. On Friday, we had this nice drop, very nice drop on Nasdaq, and I was scalping on Nasdaq, and within I think within 10 minutes, we made around $1,500 on scalping. We were entering and exiting the market, and for 10 minutes we put around 7 trades, and we scalped, and we were quite positive and had positive results. This is how we like it, right, guys? So get ready. We have another 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes to go. We prepare now our assets. Oil is also interesting. Oil is traded at $71, guys. Today, oil had a huge move up. Yeah, and I have to tell you guys, lately a lot of investment advisors, they promote more and more oil related bonds. Like JP Morgan created a bond like that, EFT, some equities which are oil bonded, and I think with the interest rate change of America, these kind of assets which are bonded to oil are very, very successful, because very simple, in the time of low interest rates of America, a lot of investors were going for bonds of emerging markets. And with the interest rate hike, money moved backwards to America, to dollar. But if you are interested in oil related bonds, Oil is always traded in US dollar since the late 60s, beginning of 70s. This is the biggest agreement they made back then, that oil should be traded always in dollar. And so the countries are not affected which are producing oil, because even if oil price, oil price goes up, the revenue is always in US dollar, and it's nice. So let's see, getting ready, guys. We are getting ready. As you remember, I'm trading mainly Nasdaq, S&P, and Dow Jones, and I'm putting it on the 1 minute chart. The trend is getting clear, and once the trend is clear, I'm entering. I'm going with the trend. Normally I'm a reverse trader, you know that, but during openings I trade the trend because there it's very clear. So let's create. Here we go. USA 500, Dow Jones. Guys, if you wonder why I'm calling some assets sometimes USA 30 and then the other time Dow Jones, it's the same thing. It's just the platform name of Dow Jones is USA 30, of S&P it's USA 500, and of Nasdaq it's USA 100, or Germany 30 it's DAX. It's just the same thing. The underlying asset is the same. It's just that we have a platform name and real name. So I might switch between platform name and real name. If you prefer if you prefer that I tell the platform name or the asset name, just write it on chat and I will apply it immediately. Okay, guys, great. So let's go. We put them all here. Let's get here, and we will put them all on 1 minute. I'm checking them on 1 minute. Oh, USA 100 started already to build up a nice trend, as you can see. Getting ready, another 4 minutes to go for the opening, and it will be a nice afternoon. Guys, today I will be a bit more. Okay, guys, I will buy today already from now. I will buy and go. I will buy all the assets except of USA 500, because with USA 500 I'm not very. It's not that strong a move. So USA 100, and as I promised you on Friday, guys, what I will do is when I see a certain amount of profit of around 200, 300 dollars, I will close the position. I will not keep them for longer. Guys, I tend to buy also one in. No, I will leave. Very nice. On USA 100, we are making already $117. Dow Jones, we still didn't get a lot of profit, but it's okay. So another 18 minutes to go. Okay. Because they do laptop. Dow Jones dropped significantly. during the opening, but we know in the opening we get quite strong movement, and I believe we will get them in. And as I said, I will close once I see a certain amount of profit. I will close the positions immediately with a profit, guys, because it happened too often in the recent past that I'm in profit, and until I decide to close them, I'm getting greedy, and until I decide to close them, they move very strongly in my opposite direction. So another 1 minute for the opening. There we go. Dow Jones just moved. Markets are open. Yes, there we go. There we go. Dow Jones is giving us a certain amount of money. Here we go. Dow Jones 160. Let's put a take profit here so we will not lose the opportunity until we open it to drop against us. There we go. Oh, it didn't take my take profit. Do it again. There we go. 25,490.15 is my take profit. On Dow Jones, it's a profit of $150. It's not much, but also not bad. On USA 100, I will put also a profit of 7,299.35. There we go. Looks good. Looks good. Looks interesting. I will adjust it a bit higher. Yeah, the downtrend is clear here. The uptrend is, oh, we hit already our first take profit, $150 on USA 30. Our first profit, while I was here busy, let's see again. Dow Jones here. Okay, I will buy again Dow Jones. It's very clear. I just bought again Dow Jones. On here, the direction is clear. Let's see. Okay, Dow Jones. Yes, I just also on USA 100 my position. S&P I didn't trade, although it had a nice move, but on S&P, if I would have traded until now, I wouldn't have paid off the spread. We closed our first position with a profit. Let's see how it will react right now. Guys, on Dow Jones, we have a very nice downtrend. I will not short Dow Jones. I was thinking for a short while if I should maybe, yeah. Guys, I'm selling also Dow Jones. There we go. I'm hedged on Dow Jones. To get a small amount of profit. And then I know that the markets will move again in the so we are looking at Dow Jones. We are making right now a profit of $160 on one of our positions, 260 and 310. I just closed it. Oh. Ooh, I'm selling. I'm selling USA 100 and USA 30. There we go. Huh. Guys, let's see. Now it's getting interesting. We increased our exposure. The market started to move in our favor. We increased our exposure. We are right now making money on Dow Jones. We increased our exposure. Yeah, if this trade works, guys, we will make up all our losses of the day. Currently, let me see, currently on Dow Jones, we are making $300. $400 on Dow Jones. Nasdaq still struggles over there. Yeah, on USA 30 we made $500. $600 on USA 30, guys. USA 30 we are making $700. We are making $700 on USA 30. Now the market drops again. It's very interesting, guys, but I'm sure we will make here some money. This smells like money, guys. This smells like money. Okay, I see. Come on. It goes now again in our favor, $400. We will make here some money. There we go. $600, $700. Okay, with $700, we will close this trade again. $700 are a good profit. Come on. A bit more. There we go. 750. USA 100 is not behaving well to us. There we go. 900. Let's put a take profit so we get our profit out of this 25,474.10 is my take profit on this position. Let me see. We will make here some money. Come on, the trade is very clear here. Okay, I will check here as well on Nasdaq. We have very no guys, this doesn't make sense for me. I will close my USA 100 positions. I will close I made a big loss over there, but on my USA 30 position, and I will sell now USA 100 to recover at least a bit. And I will keep this position here. Yeah. Let me see. I'm planning here. Okay, guys. So we are right now making on USA 100 to $300. I will leave this position on running, going on. And my position on Dow Jones looks like it will recover. Also here, it's very interesting. I'm making right now $700. And I have a take profit here at $1,060. On USA 100, currently I'm making $700. But USA 100, I will leave it to run because it's a very, very clear downtrend here. This is a very clear downtrend. It doesn't make sense to stop this profit. So I'm making right now $1,000 here. After it develops a bit more, I might put a positive take profit stop loss. Wow, we are making $1,000 on USA 100. And within 2 minutes, guys, we make $1,200 within 2 minutes. Guys, it's so good. It's 1,200. It's such a nice downtrend. We are making $700 on USA 30, $1,300. Okay, there we go. We hit another take profit, guys, on USA 30 with 1,060 profit, $1,060 profit on USA 30. Ching ching, guys. So now USA 100, we are making right now $1,400. $1,400. I'm thinking to increase my exposure here on USA 100. What do you think, guys? Shall I increase my exposure? Let's buy another 20 lots. Let's sell another 20 lots. We are selling another 20 lots. Let me see. Yes, I just sold another 20 lots on USA 100. Slowly, the market will start to slow down. We are making money. We are making money on both USA 100 positions. We increased our exposure. We bought another 20 lots on USA 100. Let me see. We should put slowly a take profit on both positions. Yeah. Okay, it will slow down. No, now it will start to drop a bit more. And I'm thinking to put my take profit at, let me see, if I put my take profit here at 7,200, 7.60, 0.50, 65. Okay, and can now put here also our take profit. Yeah, come on, baby. Very nice drop, guys. Look at this drop. Very nice drop. So great, guys. Also our USA 30 position recovered. Look at this, our USA 30 position recovered. Great. So we are making money on USA 100. We are making money on USA 30, guys. We had a loss on USA 100, but still we make money. Guys, I will buy a bit more USA 30. Let me see. After a certain pullback, I will get a bit more on USA 30. Come on, a small pullback and I want to get a bit more. A bit more pullback. Come on, pull back, pull back. No. I just bought again USA 30. Let's see. It's an interesting afternoon. It's an interesting afternoon. We had a huge loss on USA 100. And we managed to recover. We managed to recover. And we will close also these positions with a profit, hopefully soon. Our gold trade started to move in our favor. It's a crazy afternoon, but it's so nice. USA 100 is having a pullback. So I believe that for the next push down, it might take a bit time, then it will push down. Our gold trade, guys, look at our gold trade. Had a very nice cover in the last 3 hours. We recovered quite nicely. There we go. USA 100 is making now, recovering right now. There we go. There we go. We recover. We are making we lost on 2 positions around $3,000, bit more than $3,000. I want to get them back. We closed already one USA 30 position with $1,060 profit. We have another position on USA 100 open with a profit of $1,200. It will get the USA 30 is having a pullback. We entered a bit too early our position on USA 100, on USA 30. This is the next push on USA 100, guys. This is the next push on USA 100. I will close this position. Once I'm making profit, I will close this position. Wait a bit more. We are making right now. There we go. There we go. No, no, no. Ching, ching, we hit another take profit of $1,700. We took $1,700 take profit. We reduced our loss, guys. We are making right now $300 on the other position of USA 100. Let's see, our gold trade is behaving very well, guys. We are making $400. This is the next push of USA 100. We are getting there, guys. We are getting there. I want at least $600 out of this trade, at least $600, because I want to close this day in a small profit, not in a loss. I want to close the day in a profit. I see again a push. So guys, I will be now where I will put my now USA 100 is traded at 7,212. I will put my take profit. Let me put at my take profit at 7,150. Okay, I'm a bit merciless. I put on this position my take profit at 1,400. My take profit at 7,150. I'm aiming a profit of $1,400. Okay, okay, let's see. I want to close this day in a profit. Sorry, Kyriakos, that I okay, I see Kyriakos posted some updates on the chat room. He closed his GBP USD position with some profits, and he is left right now without any open positions. So just for you to know. We are still observing USA 100. The downtrend is very clear. I want to put also some take profits on my USA on my USA 30 positions. Over here, I will see also a general uptrend. I see a general uptrend, but it's in a very psychological important level. It's bouncing back. It's currently traded at 25,460 dollars, and it's all the time bouncing back at 25,500. So I will put here also a take profit. Also here. It's an interesting afternoon, guys. We are still watching on our USA 100 position. My Dow Jones position, I'm leaving it over there. I know that it will bounce back. I'm just looking for my Dow. Guys, my aim is for today to close it in profit. I had a big loss on USA 100 today, and right now I'm $500 down. Although I had positive trades, I closed $1,060 on USA 30. On USA 100, I closed $1,700, but still I'm in minus, and that's why but now the market started to slow down. Here we have again a pullback of USA 100. I see that Kyriakos has some updates. I will pass to Kyriakos and then I will be back here for you guys.
Thank you. Leave just a very brief update since I have closed all my positions for today, guys. Although today was not the most volatile day I have experienced so far, we have managed to make a profit for the day, a bit more than $3,000, as you can see. $3,010 from our positions. The majority of the positions were closed manually before hitting take profit. I prefer to secure my day. I have reached my daily target, $3,000. We should be all satisfied with that. I would like personally to thank you for your participation. It has been a real pleasure talking with all of you guys. And I have posted on Twitter all the trades we have placed. And just a brief reminder before I hand you over to Elif, that our Twitter account is at Trademy. You can follow us in order to see our trades and how we are performing. Also, we have our YouTube channel at Trademy Trading Academy. You can subscribe and review all the videos that we upload there. You can also like our page on Facebook at Trademy.trading-to-education, and don't forget to visit our website and have a look in our training programs at Trademy.com. No need to repeat myself. We have a very good support in there. You can have one-to-one session with us to support you, to assist you develop your trading systems. And of course, you can get funded accounts depending on the training package you have chosen. The training programs are highly tailored and highly tailored to traders with experience and without experience. So the best thing for you to do if you want to have a professional trading career with a funded account, 100% fully sponsored by Trademy.com, is to talk your account manager at Trademy.com. That's all I have for the moment. A nice day today, $3,000, a bit above more that, a bit above $3,000. I will see you again together with my colleague Leaf at 8 o'clock a.m. UTC time tomorrow. I'm passing you now to Elif for the final touch. Have a nice evening from me, guys. Pleasure to be with you and see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyriakos. So, yes, basically, guys, I will leave my trades like that going. I put my take profits, and I'm sure they will hit until tonight. They will hit. I mean, I put them so narrow, they will hit, and we will be above our profit, above our tell me above our. We will be plus. We will be in profit, not in loss, which it was the aim of me today. We made this stupid mistake over here on USA 100 of buying too much exposure and losing our trades. But however, it belongs to life. Sometimes you are wrong, and we lost, and I'm not very satisfied with my results of today. But however, it's not as frustrating as it is under other circumstances. It's okay. I know that I will be in plus, and this is for me the biggest aim for today, guys. This is for me the biggest aim for today, to close my trading day with a small profit. And I know that I will get that. So for now, from me, thanks for watching. I'm not very satisfied with my trading day today. I entered too early certain trades, which cost me some losses. I'm trying now to get in plus, and I'm sure I will reach it. I just need a bit of patience for that. And apart from this, I'm quite okay. I will update you tomorrow about my trades, what happened and how it happened. I'm also quite happy about my gold trade, that it went in a positive side. So thank you for watching, and we will see you tomorrow again at 8 UTC time. Bye bye, guys.